All set? She's oh mate, she looks absolutely stunning. Wait till you see what's coming down the aisle, Mike. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thanks everybody. Thank you. The small delay was just waiting for our bride today. Ksenia is here and she looks absolutely stunning. Wait till you see her when she walks through the door. Good afternoon, everybody. And on behalf of Michael and Ksenia, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here today on their behalf. They have requested a relaxed ceremony today, a fun ceremony today that will only take about 30 minutes or so, and a ceremony where we would love you to participate. Feel free to applaud at any stage, you can laugh at any stage, you can cry at any stage. We would just like you to enjoy the next 30 minutes. A couple of requests. First of all, Michael and Ksenia have requested an unplugged ceremony today, and they've asked that your mobile phones and your cameras not to be used, either here in the chapel or outside the chapel. Photos can be done a little later. They have professional photographers and videographers, and we'll make sure that you get copies of the professional photos. I just wanted you to be in the moment today. My name is Greg Evans, by the way. I am an authorised marriage celebrant, so this is the real deal today, Michael, and nothing gives me more pleasure than to be here and present this ceremony for Michael and Ksenia. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start today, I thought you might like to join me in that applause in welcoming one half of this show today, Michael! That is the easiest applause you've ever had in your life, Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, our best man standing here is Ksenia, also known as Kiki or K-Nice, and has known Michael since he was born, having led to many shared long life experiences. They started their first job together, they snuck into their first nightclub together, they had their first car crash together, and now they share the honour of being in each other's bridal parties. Kiki's biggest passions in life are his wife, his friends, food and coffee, and his race car. Now, if you ask him, he will tell you that he drives with all the skills of a Formula One driver. But if you ask anyone else, they will tell you he drives like Tiger Woods. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ksenia. Standing in the middle today, our first groomsman is Brenton, Michael's brother. He has had the pleasure of living with Michael for most of his life. Well, not really that he had any choice in the matter, of course. Apart from being the world's best auctioneer, Brent is an amazing father, brother, and most accommodating and generous friend to all. He loves cooking shavapi on the barbecue, inappropriate jokes, and calling people for a quick 30-second chat before urgently hanging up on them. Ladies and gentlemen, Brent. On the end, ladies and gentlemen, our final groomsman is Michael's youngest brother. Whilst Andrew is 6 years younger, he quickly matured to become as selfless, caring and generous as the other boys by spending so much time with them. While he's easily the sharpest dresser in the group, the biggest movie buff and alcohol aficionado, he is also the one who knows a little bit about everything. Make sure that you don't disagree with him unless you're ready for a lengthy debate that he starts with, no, 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 because he's always right. Well, he thinks he's always right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Andrew. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Michael's parents, Nejo and Vesna. Stand up. There they are. Look at that. Also, a huge welcome for Ksenia's mother, Tatiana, who is joining us on live stream today. Where is the live stream? Yeah, oh, up the top, and she's in Russia, so... Hello, Tatiana. Now, Orlando was supposed to be here today, Michael, but poor little Orlando couldn't make it, and he wanted to ride in an aeroplane, and he's on live stream too. Orlando, hello. We wish you were here. Our bridesmaids, ladies and gentlemen, I will introduce them to you because they're so important in Ksenia's life. I'll introduce them to you when they arrive. But for now, oh, by the way, I've asked Ksenia if it's okay if you all remain seated so everybody can see, so feel free to do that. I now draw your attention to the arrival of the bridal party. Ladies and gentlemen, what about a big round of applause for that beautiful arrival? I told you she was going to look beautiful. What a beautiful arrival. I'd like to introduce her chosen bridesmaids, ladies and gentlemen, important people in Ksenia's life. And our first bridesmaid that came down the aisle was Antonina. Antonina is also known as Tonya. and shares a very special friendship with Ksenia. It began 10 years ago in an English class in Singapore, where they began to learn all the right ways to say, "Okay, la." Okay. She has a love of many things: her son Oscar, her husband Damien, and especially champagne, caviar, and truffle-oiled chips. She'd like them to be served in a cat cafe if only one existed. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Antonina. Ksenia has chosen as her maid of honour today Anastasia, and Anastasia is her older sister, of course, and personal superhero. Well, that's what Ksenia thought at the age of about 5 when Anastasia pulled out her disappearing coin trick. 28 years later, and extraordinary, those skills still come to light. Not only as she is Ksenia's best life mentor, but she is also still somehow remembers the very special days in people's lives, holidays, birthdays. She is like a walking calendar. Ksenia is always reminded with a phone call that goes something like, "Did you remember to call Mum for a birthday?" Ladies and gentlemen, Anastasia, please welcome her. Ladies and gentlemen, it's one of life's richest surprises when the accidental meeting of two individuals leads them to proceed along a common path together. And it is indeed one of life's finest experiences when a chance relationship grows into a permanent bond of love. And it's this meeting and this growing that have brought us all here together today. The uniting and marriage of these two friends, of Ksenia and Michael, to establish a new family is an important and memorable event. In their love for each other, which they will publicly demonstrate in this ceremony today, both Michael and Ksenia not only share with us their joy for the present, but their commitment to share the future together. This is a time of celebration for all of us who know them and who love them. I was going to walk behind you, but I don't think I can fit in there behind you, so I'll stay here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to tell you just a little of the Ksenia and Michael story. These two have been together for 4 years and 2 days since they met at a bar called Mr. Miyagi on the 22nd of April 2018 here in Melbourne. "Wow, she's beautiful. I hope I don't mess this up," is what Michael said to himself when he first laid eyes on Ksenia. When Ksenia first saw Michael, she thought, he's tall, he's masculine, he's just what she'd pictured as her perfect partner. When Ksenia ended the first date after about an hour, Michael thought it was all over. But in Ksenia's eyes, it was great, and somehow their love story had just begun. To Michael's surprise, the night went really well. After having to head to Adelaide for a few weeks, he then returned back to Melbourne, and most importantly, he returned back to Ksenia. When Michael came back to Melbourne, they caught up straight away and became a couple, and these two have never looked back. As a couple, Ksenia and Michael loved the outdoors. They began this journey with each other by horse riding on the beach as one of their first dates. The odds were stacked against them that day, but unlike the Melbourne Cup, at the end of the day, 2 winners emerged.
That's good.
Together they have cherished spending days on the beach, visiting art galleries, exploring restaurants and new cities. They have recently begun playing golf together. At home, they are a perfect team. Ksenia loves to cook and Michael loves to eat. When it came time for the proposal, Michael had plans. He went to great lengths to organise a ring to be secretly made during lockdown, but of course plans had to change because bad weather set in. 2 weeks after the ring was ready, Michael made his move. It was October the 11th, 2020, Sunday morning at home. Ksenia had got up to make pancakes in the morning. Michael said he was off to the markets. He returned with roses, champagne and caviar. He walked into the kitchen. He went down on one knee and he confessed his love to Ksenia and said, "Will you marry me?" Ksenia was in shock. She said yes straight away. On went the ring. They had a kiss. They ate the pancakes and caviar. They drank the champagne and cherished every moment. Michael says he loves Ksenia because she's beautiful, caring, loving, and selfless. Michael says Ksenia has a lot of family and personal values that I grew up with, and she compliments me. She is supportive in what I do. I think Ksenia is very beautiful, he says, and I am attracted to her more every time I look at her. Michael says Ksenia has a big heart and always puts everyone else first. She is kind and respectful. She has levelled me out and she has taught me to see things as they are. He says Ksenia makes me feel happy and comfortable, and I can't wait for her to be my wife. Ksenia says she loves Michael because he's driven, organised, kind and intelligent. She says Michael has high goals, yet he knows how to enjoy life and how to have fun. Ksenia says Michael is my best friend and he supports me and he loves me for myself. He is open, honest, genuine, he is romantic and he has always got my back. Ksenia says Michael has a unique sense of humour, accomplished and inspiring. We laugh a lot together and he has brought great happiness to my life and I can't wait to be his wife. Ladies and gentlemen, Ksenia and Michael will honeymoon in the Maldives this May. After today, they will return to live together as husband and wife in their home in Melbourne. Michael and Ksenia, everybody here today is very proud of you both. Ladies and gentlemen, as this is a civil ceremony, I am bound by law to read a monotum from the Marriage Act of Australia. Michael and Ksenia, I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to the laws of Australia, and before you two are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these your witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship that you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life. The next part of our ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, is called the asking, where we ask these two if they really want to get married. We know the answer to this one, don't we? Michael, of your own free choice, do you take Ksenia to be your lawful wedded wife? Will you love and respect her and be honest with her? And will you stand by her through whatever may come so you may genuinely share your life together?
I do.
Michael, she's asked for some more promises. Michael, will you also promise that you will let Ksenia wear your hoodies and not complain when she rolls up and stretches the cuffs? And Michael, will you also promise that when Ksenia cooks you an amazing meal every day, that you will describe the taste using more extended vocabulary rather than just okay or good? And finally, Michael, will you also promise that you will watch and take a hint from the hundreds of why you need a golden retriever video that Ksenia has sent you over the past 4 years? He will. Give him a clap. Ksenia, of your own free choice, do you take Michael to be your lawful wedded husband? Will you love and respect him and be honest with him? And will you stand by him through whatever may come so you may genuinely share your life together? He's asked for some more promises too. Ksenia, will you also promise to park your car on the street and let Michael turn the garage into a golf simulator again if there is another lockdown? And Ksenia, Will you promise that when you leave the house, you will stop calling Michael every time to check that the cameras are on to make sure that the garage door is closed? And finally, Ksenia, will you also promise to support Michael's midnight dietary requirements by making the trip to Macca's with him? She will! Give her a clap. The next part of our ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, is the most important, and I would ask you, please, Ksenia, to pass your flowers to your maid of honour. If I could ask you to both take 2 steps forward, turn and face each other, and hold hands. Yeah. You might need one, Michael, to hold this.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Michael James Ilicic, take you, Ksenia&Michael, to be my lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish for the rest of my life.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Ksenia&Michael, take you, Michael James Ilicic, to be my lawful wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish for the rest of my life.
The next part of our ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, is the exchanging of rings, and I call upon our best man to come forward with the rings, please. For thousands of years, lovers have exchanged rings as a token of their vows. Let these rings be a sign that love has a past, a present, and a future, made more precious by the wearing of them. Michael, if you'd hold it on Ksenia's wedding finger, and repeat after me. Ksenia, with this ring,
Ksenia, with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Take it and wear it.
Take it and wear it.
As a pledge of my love.
As a pledge of my love.
And a symbol of all we shall share.
And a symbol of all we shall share.
Michael, with this ring,
Michael, with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Take it and wear it.
Take it and wear it.
As a pledge of my love.
As a pledge of my love.
And a symbol of all we shall share.
And the symbol of all we
shall share. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael and Ksenia have declared before all of us today that they will live together in marriage. They have made special promises to each other. They have symbolised it by the joining of hands, the taking of vows, and the exchanging of rings. So therefore, on your behalf, and on behalf of the community, I now declare them to be husband and wife. Michael, I said kiss her, not eat her. Goodness gracious. That was a wet one. It was a wet one. That was a wet one, Michael, wasn't it? It was lovely. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our ceremony is not concluded yet. Respectfully, I would ask you please to remain seated. Our band is going to play you some lovely music. While we sign some important legal documents, we'll try and do this as quickly as we possibly can. Thank you. Our witnesses today, Ksenia and Anastasia. Let's go. Get that cane ice to stand there. Christian, don't stand next to your man. Congratulations. Very nice. You look stunning. It's beautiful. Michael, congratulations. I have a gift for you both. It's a copy of the ceremony that I just read. Yes? I'll make sure you get that. A copy of the sermon, a little gift for you. I'll make sure you get that. Would you like to put 1,000? So let's get this. Let's get these legal documents done. You got a special pen? Beautiful. Ladies first. In that box just there. 3 days signature. Yep. Michael. Beautiful. Anastasia, underneath your name. Okay, nice. In the box underneath Michael's name. What you've just signed is to say you witnessed that a marriage took place today. If anybody asks you, you say, yep, I was there. You will get another chance. Same signature. Michael? Okay, nice. Underneath there on the line. Beautiful. Anastasia, on the line witness. Person 2. Person 2. We did those before. All good. There you go. So I'm now going to hand over to your photographers and all that, see what they want to do. But what would be good is bring the rest of the bridal party in. What do you think? Yeah? Over to you. Don't have time? Don't have time? Okay. We'll wrap it up here and go back there. Ready for the reception. Yeah. Michael, let me get one picture of just the two of us. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, just a quick photo of the 4 of you. Very good. Do you want to go back to the boys? Yeah, and take Anastasia back. Okay, I'm going to just come behind you and hold this up, so at least we've got one photo with it. There we go. Thank you both very much. We'll go back to that position ready for the final reception. Where you lead your bridal party back down the aisle. Ladies and gentlemen, what about a round of applause for our lovely band here today? Thank you. In just a moment, folks, our ceremony will conclude and our bridal party will come charging down the aisle. At that particular point, I'd ask you to be please upstanding then and shower them with your applause as they exit down the aisle. They have asked me to ask you, please not to congratulate them either inside or outside the church. Save it until after the family photos are done, because there is a time restraint with light, and there's some important photos to be taken out there in the vines before the sun goes down. I would just quickly like to, on a personal note, thank you, Michael, and thank you, Ksenia, for allowing me the privilege of marrying you both. It's been a lovely journey, and you look fabulous together, and I'm sure you'll have a wonderful life together as well. And it's wonderful to see you two laugh. I think laughter is one of the key ingredients of any successful relationship. So I wish you years of laughter. Thank you, ladies. Gentlemen, I know you're going to have a fun night tonight. Hey, whoa! The one thing that Michael and Ksenia wanted more than anything, folks, was for you, family and friends, to have a really great night tonight celebrating their love for each other. So your mission is simple. Head over there and break the bread and drink the wine and swing from the chandeliers. I am not a gambling man at all, ladies and gentlemen, but if I were, I would say that it's definitely a very safe bet to say that Michael and Ksenia are definitely a perfect match. 3 cheers for Michael and Ksenia. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Partner up with the boys and away you go. Boys!
Extraordinary, it's even more than anyone that you adore. It's all that I can give to you.
Have a good night. Have a good night. Oh, thank you. That's lovely of you. Oh, God, another lifetime ago. Thank you very much. Yeah, very little. Semi-retired. Just take it nice. Thank you. I'm sorry, someone did. I'll make sure they get it.
Please face into this one. Not yet. Not yet, not yet. Stay.
Hey everybody watching, we wish you could have been here today to celebrate our special day. Fortunately you couldn't. We wish you all the best and we look forward to catching up with you soon. Hey Orlando!
Antes moj mom, mamačka, buďka doložení хватает. Мы тебя любим, и ты с нами все равно.
Hi Tatiana, Mum. We love you all. That's